Salman Ali Sagar, what is going to be top of the agenda if the Congress and the National Conference win this election? Will it be only statehood being brought back, or is it also on bringing back Article 370?
देखिए, पहले मैं नाविका जी आपको ये बता दूं, अभी आप बात कर रहे थे उमर साहब ने दो जगह से क्यों लड़ा, तो जो अभी चल रहा था सिलसिला, सारा जो दबाव था बहुत सी एजेंसीज का यहाँ, जो उमर साहब के मतलब पीछे लगे थे कि जहाँ से वो लड़ेंगे वहाँ से वो ऐसे फोर्सेस को लड़ाएं जहाँ उनको प्रॉब्लम हो जाए। तो उस सूरत में हमने देखा भी ऐसे कैंडिडेट्स को उठाया गया जो सेंटिमेंट के नाम पे वोट लेते थे। लेकिन आज लोगों ने, अभी जो आपकी अर्ली ट्रेंड्स हैं, जो आज लोगों ने बताया है कि वो सेंटिमेंटल वोट की बात नहीं थी, वो एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी थी जिसकी अभी आप बात कर रहे थे, झटका लगा था। वो एक बहुत बड़ी कॉन्स्पिरेसी थी जिसके हिसाब से वो जो रिजल्ट्स आए थे पार्लियामेंट्री इलेक्शंस में। लेकिन इस बार लोगों ने उसी उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब को दोनों जगह से लीड दे रहे, और मुझे पूरा यकीन है वो दोनों जगह से जीतेंगे। तो उस चीज को दूर रखने के लिए, उस चीज को अवॉइड करने के लिए उमर साहब ने दो जगह से लड़ा। और जहां तक बात है अलायंस के काम करने की, हमारा मेन एजेंडा है रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ आर्टिकल 370। उस पर हम बात करेंगे हमेशा। हम ये मान के चलते हैं, यहाँ के लोग इस बात का मैंडेट आज हमें देंगे जम्मू कश्मीर में, जिस पे हमने इलेक्शन लड़ा है, जो हमारा बेसिक कोर एजेंडा रहा है कि 370 का रिवाइवल, 35A का रिवाइवल और स्टेटहुड रेस्टोरेशन। तो एक नॉर्मल सी बात है, वो तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया को करना ही करना है, क्योंकि किसी भी जगह
अच्छा, तो वो नॉर्मल बात है। मेन एजेंडा है आर्टिकल 370 रिटर्न। मकामी कांग्रेस पार्टी कहां खड़ी है इस पर?
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में ये लोगों को आश्वासन दिया है कि रेस्टोरेशन ऑफ स्टेटहुड पहले हो जाएगा, स्टेटहुड
उनके लिए वो सेकंड मुद्दा है। संजय झा, already a dichotomy showing between the National Conference and the Congress.
There is no dichotomy at all. In fact, I think this has been very explicitly stated even during the time of the alliance, that we're going to campaign based on our manifesto, and any conversation on any issue thereafter is going to be a function of the government addressing them together collectively.
Even as the votes are being counted, even as leads are coming in for 22 seats, where 11 are going to the alliance of the Congress and NC, Anand Ranganathan, the conversation is already about first item on the agenda, which is bringing back Article 370, and they're saying baad mein baat karenge.
And this is what I mean, how we have normalized discrimination against Dalits, against Gurkhas, against refugees. For 70 years their rights were trampled upon by the same Article 370, and now people are saying it doesn't matter that the Supreme Court has said it should stay, we want to revoke the abrogation. This is how anti-Dalit the people are.
The BJP is openly flirting
on
with
Article 370, while you have the candidate out here saying that it is prime on our list, Farooq Abdullah himself has said कि 100 साल लग जाएंगे 370 को वापस लाने में. So let's be realistic about it. Omar Abdullah in interview after interview has said, let's be realistic, it is part of our agenda but don't know when it will happen. Restoration of statehood is what they talk about.
और election जीत जाएंगे.
Yeah, so, and also, you know, about Dil Jeetna, tomorrow international cricket is returning to Srinagar in Bakshi Stadium after 40 years. After 40 years, Bakshi Stadium, if any of us remember Bakshi Stadium, jahan par chief minister used to have, there was a wall of security on 15th of August when the chief minister, there were attempts made on a chief minister's life. There were bomb blasts at Bakshi Stadium. Tomorrow, international cricket returns after 40 years. So tell me,
isn't that a big deal, Sushil Pandit?
You see, remembering when the last match was played there and what a disaster it was. I talked to Sunil Gavaskar personally, and he said that day he vowed never to come to Kashmir, and he has not set his foot in Kashmir Valley since.
India was playing West Indies in 1983,
and this was the first match
the
after
Indian
winning
team
the
was
World
actually
Cup.
booed by the crowd, and Kapil Dev, who's standing right next to the boundary, was actually booed by the crowd right behind him.
They're
still scarred by it.
After 40 years, it's returning.
This was the first match India played after winning the World Cup.
And look at the connection. You're saying Kapil Dev was booed. Kapil Dev also comes from Haryana.
Navika,
The Haryana boy booed in Kashmir. That's the connection in this election. And let's once look at the total leads coming in. 34 on 90 from Haryana. BJP leading on 12. Congress on 21. JJP still on 0. Aam Aadmi Party on 0. Others others have 1. That is Haryana for you. Also, let's look at Jammu and Kashmir coming up on this screen. And in Jammu and Kashmir, let's look at 19 leads going to the Congress and NC. Also, what we are seeing, BJP at 12, others at 4, PDP at 2, 37 out of 90 leads. Siddharth, what's the update?
Developments here. Sajjad Lone is leading in Handwara, and Iltija Mufti is leading currently in Sri Gufwara Brijbehra seat as well. So one lead for the PDP, the daughter of Mehbooba Mufti contesting from there. She's currently leading. Sajjad Lone, who's contesting from 2 seats, is currently leading in Handwara.